Hi friends, Lim here. Today we're going to look at another Schmincke set. I'm doing all of these kind of together in a group, mostly because I lost the packaging for this one. I put it in the corner what they typically look like. This set is considered the skin tone set. It's just a trial set. There are 5mm tubes, and I think that this is a really nice set if you really want to get into Schmincke and see if this would be really good for your character designs. So for this particular set, before I decided to make YouTube videos of these, I actually opened this. So I filled the pans a while ago. However, they've just been sitting there, and as you can see, after I filled them, they kind of caved in. Watercolor does this as the water evaporates, and so they kind of need a little bit of a refresher. And so I went ahead and put a little extra of each color into the pan. Because I'm trying to treat this as if I were putting this into a palette I would use absolutely every day, and I just kind of want to make sure that it behaves how it would for someone who this was the only set they bought. Now, I want to point out something about this transparent ochre. Maybe it's just the 5mm tubes, but honest to God, that looks like poop. It's really, really thick. So thick. It's kind of clumpy and chunky, and that's very unusual for Schmincke. As you can see with a lot of the pans that have settled, they have this very smooth sheen and they're usually just ready to go. That particular color is the only one that I ever seem to have trouble with, at least since I have been trying out Schmincke colors from the tube. Now, one of the things that this set does really nicely is that it gives you colors that work together. None of these colors produce disgustingly muddy variants that frustrate me in any way, shape, or form. You can tell that this is going to be a phenomenal set because they do actually have this centered around specifically skin tones. I really was enjoying pouring these out into these pans because, as I've noted in the past, Schmincke is so smooth. Even when it comes out of the tube, it's just very, very water-like. It just glides down. I did, however, really like that they included a blue. And many artists who've been making and mixing paint much longer than I will be like, oh, of course they did. You need blue to add variation into skin tones. And here are all the colors ready to go. When you are first starting out and you're learning how to mix paint, let's just be honest, you don't always know what you're getting into. Now, because I only have these 6 colors to mix and match, I will be creating a mixing chart to show off sort of the basic colors that they all make together. I want to start by swatching the colors that we received as they are. Now, something else I want to briefly zoom out and show you is that I'm also taking the Naples yellow reddish, and I'm going ahead and I'm painting in the square for the chart I created. So, as you see down there at the bottom, I've marked the beginning of where the color's starting, and I've also marked above and on the side, on the left side in particular, because to my way of thinking, the Naples yellow reddish on both sides make up that particular square. And since all the prep work is done, let's go ahead and move up to the rest of the little graph that I've made and begin mixing the colors. Now, I must admit, color charts really aren't my favorite thing to make. I really do enjoy swatching the colors to see what they actually look like, but this part of the process is not necessarily my favorite. This, however, is very important as you are learning how to mix colors, and I consider myself still learning, especially when I receive different colors from different sets. I need to be able to see what they make each time. And that's our completed little graph of colors. As you can see, all the colors are actually quite vibrant and beautiful. This set is fantastic. I was very pleased with this trial set. I will do a brief little color wheel for you to see how they mix together in this format as well, because sometimes different formats work better for different people. I hope this was helpful to see how this set mixed together, and I hope that it was visually entertaining as well. Please like, share, and subscribe to check out more of these videos, and feel free to comment below. What sort of pieces you would like to see in the future. Thanks so much for all your support. Bye.